Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. Rejoining us in studio this morning, Mr. Alexander Melville, CEO of Tropical Battery Company Limited, to continue our discussion on the wonderful growth story that has been the Tropical Battery Company. Again, Caribbean, Jamaica is in that region, and we are grouped with the Latin American region. So it's a Latin America and the Caribbean for a lot of reasons. But Latin America is a massive market.
Yes.
But we hardly get into that market. What made you choose the Latin American market, and Dominica in particular?
Yeah, I think it was, I think what deters people sometimes is the language, because there's Spanish versus English in Latin America. I think, and in DR, it's really about finding the right partner. And this opportunity was over a year of negotiations with the family who we're still partners with. We're 51%, they're 49%, and a great couple, husband and wife couple, who started that business 14 years ago, one of the first early adopters in the solar business. And they are leaders in that space in Dominican Republic. They, were head of the Renewable Energy Association and that kind of stuff, and also very forward-thinking folks in terms of growth and expansion themselves. And I think I think it's really just a language barrier why I think some people don't look at it, but I think it's there's great opportunity in it because it's close, and there's some culturally there are a lot of similarities, even though the language barrier. But I think it's been a great investment and partnership for us.
As we talk about your growth and expansion, and what's the next big thing? You're moving up to?
Yeah, the main market, which I think that main market graduation is going to do really, really well for us.
Let me just stop you. You listed on the junior market in 2020.
Yeah.
We're in 2024.
Yeah.
And you're moving up to the main market.
Yes.
You see, and might well be jealous of you, but with that kind of speed.
I think we're only like the 7th company ever to transition from the junior market to the main. And that's, I think, saying something. And I think probably we're the earliest.
You are
Most
the
people are probably 8, 9, 10 years they wait till the end. We will have outgrown effectively the capital requirements of the junior market with our acquisition in California and the equity that we have to raise for that acquisition. And so, having outgrown those, we're just getting there quick. And I think, why not? Why wait? Why wait 10 years? That means I'm going to stay small for 10 years and then grow? Let's just grow now. Here's the opportunity. Everything is lined up. Let's do it now.
And so you've done it in what for many would have been challenging time.
Yeah.
We're talking about the pandemic years, 2020, maybe through to 2022. Quite challenging for a lot of businesses, people just recovering and so on. But you've been able to list in 2020 on the junior market and grown all the way through now 2024, graduating to the main market. What does that mean for you and the team at Tropical Battery?
Well, I'm very proud of our team, because it's not just me, for sure. It is certainly a full team from the person on the front line to the senior leadership team. We've just built a good team, and I'm very proud of that team. And that team, has certain core values and certain principles that make everybody feel, aligned. And that alignment gives us the confidence to keep growing. And I think it's one of our secret formulas or whatever that we just have. We have very low staff turnover. So a lot of people say it's still, I think, run like a family business type feel. It's called like the Tropical family. We feel, still like a part of a big family. And I think that's really special. And I believe that, I'm excited about it. And we just want to continue growing, because the more you grow, the greater benefits you can pay to your team. So the more we grow, the more profitable we are, the better our team will. A lot of them are shareholders, so they're also going to appreciate an investment.
From that.
And the more you can also give away, because a huge part of we try and take 10% of our profits. And so if I have a bigger profit, if I make $1 billion, I can give away 100 million. If I'm only at 100 million, I can only give away 10 million. So the more profitable we are, the more I can give away to education and the environment. And not me, the more we do. We kind of we've chosen education and the environment. We can't give to everything because you just don't have that much time, and you have to focus on, to really make an impact. I think focus is important. We're focused on growth and education and environment, and those things with teacher training. We do a lot with sponsoring teacher training things, because we think the impact when you teach a teacher how to give her the right tools and the right things to teach children. She impacts hundreds and thousands of students, each year afterwards. And so that is, to me, very, very impactful. It's not about building your name on a school and you drive by it and there's your name, Tropical Battery, in the school. No, it's about investing in people.
Real investing.
Yeah, really in people. Because you try, I use the analogy all the while. I'm like, you try and build a house without a hammer and a saw. Right? If you don't have the tools to build a house, it's going to take a lot longer. And so if the teachers have the right tools and training and understand how to deal with difficult kids who have learning disabilities like dyslexia, I'm dyslexic, and my son, and that's how some of it evolved. And we train teachers how to really get ahead in having all the required tools, skill sets to be able to help kids. And of course, on the environmental side, we export probably close to 1 million metric tons per year, which is collecting up all the old scrap batteries and spent batteries, palletize them, shrink wrap, and export them out to licensed recyclers, who then recycle. They put the batteries in like a big pot, and drop it in the pot, melt out, the plastic flows to the top, the lead falls to the bottom, and then they recycle, they scrape off the plastic, recycle the plastic, and then recycle the lead. So, and it's very good for the environment because lead is poisonous. If it sits in our dumps or our waterways, it's a problem. So we have a big trucks and system to collect up all these old batteries, which we think is very impactly as well.
Alexander, you've done well with Tropical Battery, but there's another story which is yet unfolding.
My brother Mark is the CEO of our sister business, Trucker Caribbean, along with a bunch of other great partners and investors. John Biles, their shareholders, Panjam, Cygnus. We have a great team of investors, and of course Portland Private Equity as well. And we are going to take that company public within the next 3 to 4 months. So, we're very excited.
It is a wonderful story to hear. I've always said, a stock market, an equity market largely reflects the economy in which it exists. And I believe the tourism sector needs more companies on the Jamaica Stock Exchange.
I think we want to have like Dolphin Cove and a few other
Cove, Express Catering, and a few others.
Margaritaville, yes. And I think that, the Choco one is really exciting for us because, we were growing great before COVID, but we are heavily impacted by COVID. We were not like Tropical where, it was heavily impacted. Over 1,000 employees we had to lay off across 5 countries in the Caribbean, which was awful. Tried to keep it going as much as possible. We ran out of money and actually started losing a bunch of money, and then had to raise equity within. So we had to sell down some of Choco to raise equity to keep it going. And now we have made it through, and having made it through, we're a stronger, more efficient, effective company. We do a lot of Airbnb business on our own website, which is great. We're getting higher price per person than we usually get when we sell through the wholesale hotel and cruise lines. So this is really helping our profitability, which is significant. And so we want to list because we think listing will then help us pay down that debt and set us up for growth again. Because we have opportunities in Bahamas, we're in Barbados, we're in 6 countries now, and I think we have a 7th country lined up already. So we need more growth capital. That business is also, I sit on the board, and they have a very similar mindset to our Tropical Battery business, which is, we want to grow, and we can grow and scale that business probably even a little easier than Tropical. because they have a few big customers who have ports globally.
Yes.
Carnival Cruise Lines and Royal Caribbean. And they just love what we do. They love our expertise. They love our Jamaican style of business and the people. And so they want us to come and set up operations wherever they have ports. You know, so wherever it's practical for us, and wherever we can find the growth capital.
And from personal experience, I can say the Chukka experiences are wonderful.
Yeah, which one of the locations?
Hanover.
Yeah,
Hanover. Went to
Chukka
Chukka, Hanover, right. And also went up to the rafting in Lethe and so on. So I can tell you it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah, we do. We have to. The beauty of that business is you get direct feedback right away. Because if you go on TripAdvisor or anything, you know, we are open 7 days a week. You know, for Christmas Day, we're open if there's a cruise ship in port, and you have to deliver, you know, smiles every day.
Yes.
And so I think we're lucky. Over 40 years of business now, we've been delivering pretty good smiles because we have great ratings. I mean, occasionally you may have an off day, but we've done a pretty good job, which is why, and I'm really proud of the team there, my brother and our shareholders and all that, who have really grown that business and made it through COVID, which was extremely challenging.
And as we look to wrap, Alexander, I want to thank you for coming and chatting with us about Tropical Battery and all the successes, and giving the public a hint as to what is to come. And we will have you back for an interview on that listing.
Absolutely. And my brother Mark as well as the CEO.
Well,
I think he'll be perfect as well.
There you go. So we have to bring you guys back to talk about that, and it will be a wonderful addition to the markets.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well.
All right, great. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much too. Really appreciate it.
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A Jamaican company listed on the junior market in 2020 because of the fabulous growth, because of the strategic direction that they've taken the company, is moving to the main market in 2024. Fabulous story. These are the reasons why we tell you every day. We give you information to make better financial decisions. Come back with us. Tomorrow morning at 9, we'll have another exciting story lined up for you.